Alright, let's just get one more sound check. This is me talking. Let's hear you.
I am talking now.
And so am I.
Good, we all sound good.
And game audio is coming through?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
I think we're finally ready to get going.
Agreed.
Alright, let's start up a new file.
Yep. Fiesel's got the timer.
Alright, so I'll just count down from 5. Just about ready here. Alright, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. This is Dragon Warrior. Let me properly introduce NES Cardinality here, because you're going to be seeing a lot of him. He is our resident Dragon Warrior speedrunner, and I think we're doing all 4 this marathon, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a party. A lot of late nights for me.
Haha.
So in this run, last year I did a lot of safety saving, and I ended up getting the world record, which was a little bit hindered by the saves. I want to be a little bit more risky this time, especially since we have so much extra time at the end. And basically, all the safety saves I'm not going to do. If something goes wrong, it's only going to cost me about 2 minutes or so, not too much to worry about. At the beginning, I buy the club and clothes. The club is the most powerful weapon I can afford right now. Clothes is for a little extra armor. And then we go over here and get the dragon scale, which you can sell immediately and the game will think you're still wearing. It gives you an extra 2 defense. So we're going to put it on, and then sell it right back, so that we can afford an herb. And what the herb is going to let us do is build straight to level 3 without coming back to the inn. So after we build to level 2, we replenish our HP and just go straight to level 3. I think it was Slurpy Ninja who actually came up with that idea, and I've stuck with it ever since. It was a great idea. I'm going to avoid Drakies until I know how close I am to the next level. Sometimes slimes will do a little bit of extra damage too, and you just want to be a little careful. That's pretty unlucky getting 2 Drakies to start. We go down to the hills because it has the higher encounter rate. You encounter an enemy on average once every 8 steps on the hills. It's a little counterintuitive because the terrain actually slows your walking down, but the faster encounter rate greatly offsets this. I should mention that in recent days, the PRG Zero cartridge came to everyone's attention. It was an earlier release of this game with virtually no differences except for in-game battle text differences that end up saving the speedrunner about probably somewhere between 2.5 to 4 minutes on a PRG Zero card. They're much less common and much harder to come by. And the one I received as a donation about a week ago, it locked up on me a few times. So I'm using PRG-1 now. It's the same cartridge I used last year. So it is not the faster version, just so everybody knows.
There are some other differences though, right? It's not just the battle text.
There are some small differences. On the title screen, the bottom line says trademark of Nintendo on this version. On PRG Zero, it says trademark to Nintendo.
Okay. I thought it was a little more drastic, but...
Now, the only other difference is on the outside of the cart. Oh, boy. I really don't want to use an herb right away. I only need 1 more experience for level 2, so I'm going to go back up here. And yeah, that's what I want. Oh, no, he attacked first. But he missed. No, there we go. So dying here is also not a big deal. I want to save my herb again so that I can go straight to level 3 from here. So I have to spend a little time walking out, but the advantage is I get to use my herb a lot later while grinding level 2, so it'll be a lot safer, I can fight a lot more Drakies. There's always an upside. Advantage is I get to use my herb a lot later while grinding level 2, so it'll be a lot safer, I can fight a lot more Drakies. There's always an upside. Plenty of time to heal. Level 3 comes at 23 experience. We're building to level 4, and then we're going to get into some pretty crazy business. If something weird happens in battle, I can also use an herb in the middle of a battle. So there's pretty much no danger here. But I'll use it right now. And now we're totally safe, and if we get some more Drakies, that'll offset the time we lost dying and walking back out. So I'm going to talk a bit about what's going to be happening next. In just one sec. Once we get to level 4, we're going to make use of, I don't know if you would call it a glitch or just the way the game was programmed, but I'll give you the background in a nutshell. We're going to be taking gold from a single treasure chest for about 20 minutes straight. The reason we're able to do this is probably because of spatial limitations, like memory limitations, in the Japanese version of the game. Basically what happens is, in any cave or any town, there are no more than 8 treasure chests, and when you take a treasure chest, the game doesn't remove the treasure chest from the game, it stores it in a storage area that has 8 chests, or 8 storage spaces, rather. But someone discovered that when you die in a cave, any chests that you've opened, the game thinks that they're still open and they remain in that storage area. So actually you can see the mountain cave there on the left. When I go in there and open some chests and then suicide, the game still thinks I've opened those chests, and it returns me to Tantagel Castle, where I've already opened the first 3 chests in the King's Chamber. So after that, we go to a treasure room, we open up 2 more chests, and then the storage area is full, and when we open up the 9th chest, the game has no place to put it, and it just stays there. So we can just keep taking it over and over and over. We do this to get enough money to purchase superior weapons and armor, and then we'll go grind much harder enemies than we should be able to. So it's a pretty neat discovery. It's certainly very helpful. Now that we're at level 3, we'll stay at the inn so that we get our MP. We just learned the spell of heal. So we can go fight some harder enemies. We're gonna include some ghosts in our level 3 grind. The level 1 Remolder idea is interesting. I was never sure how it would work out, but it's certainly an interesting thought. There's a chance I might be a little short on gold, but I think I'll be okay. It would be so great if you could do the gold grind with the 120 gold treasure chest in the original chamber. I was all psyched when I had that thought. And then I went and tried it out. And it turns out as soon as you leave the King's Chamber, no matter what you've taken, all those treasure chests are instantly moved to the storage area and they don't come back. So, if you don't take them right then and there, they're gone forever. They're the only chests in the game that do that. No, Shiner, I wouldn't do that. Certainly not without a key. Yeah, the 615 estimate I made was really just for safety, in case some really unlikely stuff happened. It just ensures that there will be enough time overall. I've never seen a ghost do 4 damage, so I'm comfortable attacking here. So we need 9 more experience, and I think, as I say, I think our gold will be okay.
Is it possible to turn the game audio up just a tiny bit without it disrupting the run? If
Yep.
not, that's okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just a little bit.
Let me know if that's better. I can go more. Uh-oh.
Yeah, maybe a little more.
Okay. Gonna move over here for just slimes to be safe. And just one more, so maybe I'll go over here so I'm a little closer. Maybe not. Even on the hills, sometimes I just don't get any enemies when I need them.
Okay, and perhaps that amount one more time.
Okay. I actually have the exact amount of gold I need right now. Okay, I just turned it up again. Let's not fight another slime.
Yeah, it's good now, thank you.
You're welcome. So as I say, last year I safety saved at this point. But even though there is a bit of danger involved here, I find that I don't die very often, and I just don't want to waste the time. So if I do die, there's going to be just a couple minutes to recover enough gold to get the key. The important thing is that I have enough now, just barely. So yeah, we need a key to open the treasure room in Tentagel Castle. And then we need to go open some chests in the mountain cave to fill up the storage area. Uh-oh. So we're in trouble already. Okay, good. I'm gonna heal again, so I have 1 heal left and 1 herb. Oh no, I don't have an herb. It's just the heal. So hopefully no more preemptives. We are very close to town. It's looking good. Metal Scorpions always attack me first. Oops. So I guess I'll heal again after this. Yeah. Uh-oh, we might not make it. Here's hoping. Ugh. Encounter rate is ridiculously high right now. So yeah, we'll just have to build for a little bit of extra gold back at home.
Yeah, so there's no limit on the encounter rate, right? You can get an encounter every single step.
That's right. Yeah, on any terrain, as long as there are actually, as long as it's possible to encounter enemies there, you can get them every step. So yeah, the difference isn't going to be that great because if I had saved and died there, I would have to reset and take the walk again, plus the time of saving. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but yeah, I just have to get back up to 53 gold. And in the process, I'm going to get very close. Excellent move, it is dodging. I'm going to get very close to level 5 as well. Fortunately, ghosts give 4 gold, and we only need 20 more from here. And of course, this grind is no longer dangerous because we have a ton of MP as well. But yeah, this is one of those moments where you always go straight to Remolder trying to get that key, and if they kill you on the way, then you just reset. It's right at the beginning of the run. It's certainly a small fraction of the run in terms of how much time you have to spend overall, so that's what would normally happen. So yeah, we're almost there. If I include an in trip, we just need 13 more gold, which is now 11. Okay, 6 more so I can stay at the inn. Two more. So once again, we want an in trip to refill our MP so that we have as many heals as we can get. Surprised to see such a high encounter rate around here. The encounter rate is lowered around the first town here. So it's pretty unusual to see an encounter every 3 or 4 steps like that. Alright, take 2. The dangerous walk to Remolder. There's always a chance I could pick up a death necklace and counteract the few minutes I lost doing this. Anything can happen. So, for those who don't know, your stat growth is fixed throughout the entire game on one of 16 paths, which is chosen in terms of the name you pick for your character, which is kind of interesting. So we want to take a one-character name so as to eliminate the time it takes to print out the name over and over and over on the screen. And there are 4 such one-character names that will yield the kind of growth we want for our strength and our HP. Capital Z is one of them. Alright, a much better start so far. So many preemptive wolf attacks. Oh no, the wolf's gonna kill me. It's pretty unusual that I die twice on the way to Remolder. So yeah, I'm actually going to be pretty close to level 5 now.
So you keep everything except half your gold, right?
That's right. Yeah, all the experience stays. Which is very important because experience growth is essentially the rate-determining step of the entire run. So if you were to lose experience, it would be unacceptable. You just have to reset every single time you died.
Yeah, that's right. It's something like 15% traveling and 85% grinding, or something like that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I never looked at it too closely, but the game is mostly all about the grind.
Well, now we're betting on Death Necklace.
I would certainly be relieved to see that.
Do you ever have runs where you just go for it and reset if you don't get a Death Necklace? It seems kind of...
It's a good question. I've talked about this with people a lot, because it's been suggested, you know, that's the next step. Once everything is done perfectly, that's the only way to gain time. And I tell them it takes about 20 minutes to get there, and you have a 1 in 32 chance of getting it. So if you want to keep resetting it, you'll get one every 10.5 hours on average. So it's up to you to make that decision. If you want to spend 10.5 hours getting something that will give you a 4-minute time save when you still have about a 4% chance of success in a 5.5 hour run.
Yep. You could optimize your run to be able to make multiple trips in and out of the cave.
Oh, that's true.
You
I never
could at
thought
least
of
get
that,
in 2.
actually. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you can at least get in 2, but I think you could probably also give yourself enough, whatever's the limiting factor, torch or something,
Yeah.
to get in there. Like, give 6 tries.
It's funny, I was just talking about that earlier, that chests aren't removed, so you can just go back.
Yep.
Yeah, you might be able to do at least 2 in one run and still save time if you get the necklace. So we're actually 17 experience away from the next level now, so I might as well get level 5, make this a lot safer.
It seems you've got a fan in chat cheering for you. RCT says hi.
Hey RCT, welcome. So yeah, I can one-hit kill ghosts now, so only 3 more ghosts will give me the next level. But yeah, this is one of the reasons that I had an estimate of 615. It was just for safety in case something like this happens. I was more so thinking about things like dying on the way to getting Edric's sword. But there are all sorts of roadblocks in the game. Alright, 1 more experience. So it's actually a pretty significant boost in terms of strength. So same thing, in trip, and then we'll get everything underway. So yeah, the opening to this game is a pretty interesting concept, going to Remolder at level 4 to get the magic key required to get into the treasure chest in Tantagel. There have been ideas bounced around about going earlier, and even as early as level 1. It sounds crazy dangerous, I've never tried it myself, but basically you would probably have to rely on no enemies attacking you at all.